So you've got a new job, you're resuming soon, or you already resumed, or you're looking forward to resume at a new job soon. You can't get over the initial jitters and the imposter syndrome that you're currently feeling. For one, I want you to know that it is normal. I have switched job about twice over the last 3 to 4 years. I can imagine amidst the congratulatory emails and the congratulations popping up on your LinkedIn updates, you can't just shake off the nerve-wracking experience it is, starting at the new place. That is why I'm making this video for you especially. I want you to first of all know that what you're feeling is normal. It doesn't mean you're a fraud. It doesn't mean you're not an excellent person. The organization hired you for this very reason. Your brilliance shined through your application process down to your interviews. They couldn't wait to have you on board. Now you are on board. It just feels like you're in the midst of way more experienced people and you can't but help, feeling like you're not in the right position or you're not the right fit for that role. I have already established one fact. You are in fact the right fit for that role, and you have to recognize that what you're feeling is imposter syndrome, and that most of your colleagues, even though they currently look wonderful in their role, they had imposter syndrome, most of them, when they started out in that role. The number two thing that I want you to do is to focus on the positive sides. On those days where your mind is telling you and playing all those tricks on you, telling you how you're not the right person for this position, telling you how you're a fraud, telling you how, maybe your CV shone more than you actually are. I want you to remember that you did excellent work in the past. You can bring up a note or check through your brag sheet if you're keeping a brag sheet where you write down your accomplishments. Go through those brag sheets and tell yourself, I did that. If you don't have a brag sheet, get a piece of paper and write down some of your most notable achievements and remind yourself that these are the amazing things that you brought to teams in the past and that you're capable of bringing in even more in this current team. The next thing that I want you to do is to focus on little wins. As a new employee, most of the time, depending on company culture and policy, your first month or your second month can be, mostly onboarding. But even though you're currently onboarding, it doesn't mean you can't tick off little goals and little wins within that organization. Look for little and quick fixes. These things that you could quickly do in the organization that can get you some accolades or some pats or some well done from your manager or your teammates, things that are, that have been waiting for so long for someone to do. It might have actually eluded the sight of so many experienced people within the organization. You have an advantage, which is that you're a beginner in that company. There are things that might be easily overlooked that you can see as someone who is now wearing the shoes of a learner, and you can start from fixing those little quick fixes. Fourth one here is to reach out to mentors or people who are higher, in cadre within the team. Thankfully, for a lot of, especially for remote workers, in your onboarding session, you have one-on-ones that you schedule with teammates, with a lot of people within the organization. Use that moment to ask them questions. Ask them questions beyond the now of their role. You can ask them when they joined, ask them how they felt. Like those experiences can make you feel better. Apart from your work colleagues as well, go ahead and reach out to people in other organizations. I remember when I got my job in 2022, one of the things I did was to go on LinkedIn, search for people with that job title and schedule virtual coffee chats with them where we talked about our roles. I even met some of them who were just starting in their roles as well, and we were able to share experiences and bonded over the newness of our roles, and then exchanged ideas as well. So you can try that out too. Don't be in a silo. Reach out to people within and outside of your organization. Number 5, accept the learning curve. One thing I know for sure is that a lot of organizations are not expecting you to hit the ground running from the get-go, from the very first day you join the company, unless it's a firefighting organization anyway. If it's a tech company, they expect that you take your time to onboard. Please don't skip your onboarding process. In as much as you're looking for quick fixes to fix, make good use of the onboarding period to learn everything that you can learn about the roles and about the goals and objectives that you have to meet in that particular role, so that when you eventually hit the ground running, you will show them what stuff you're made of. Keep learning and growing. Invest in personal development. invest in upskilling, keep learning. One thing you have to know is that the imposter syndrome you feel when you get a new job is only a phase and it's going to pass very soon. It's just your body reacting to a new environment, reacting to a new job role, reacting to new challenges, and trying to trick your brain into believing that even though you have done this sort of thing in the past, that you're not able to replicate it and do even better now. Tell that brain that you are bad at what you do and that this new role is something you're also going to crush just as you've crushed your previous roles. And if this is your first job experience, in that you don't have any previous job experiences to look back on to tell yourself that you're really good at what you do, then think about the other things that you've done so far in life. Maybe your academics, maybe you've finished school, you graduated with good grades. There are a lot of things that you have done really well for yourself that you can always look back on and remind yourself that you did those things in the past. And while those experiences might differ from the current adventure that you're on, the same excellence and the same zeal and smartness that you exuded in those previous roles are still in you. It's only a matter of time and you will be able to use them, be able to solve the current problems that are ahead of you. So I'm rooting for you. I know you can do this. You got this. When it comes to imposter syndrome, it's always a lie. I wish you the best in your new role, and I can't wait to see all the amazing things that you get to do with your team and with your organization and your business. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. See you in my next video. Bye.